So our next speaker has investigated UFOs, strange creatures, paranormal for over 20 years. She's a former STAR team manager, currently leads the new special assignment team as Deputy Director of Investigations for the Mutual UFO Network. In addition, she has trained U.S. military and civilian anti-terrorist teams as a master trainer and master instructor, having designed and taught specialized programs related to force readiness and elite force protection. This includes active duty members, homeland security, and civilian anti-terrorist personnel. She has authored 2 books. Both are the first of their kind. One is titled Admissible, the Field Manual for Professional Applications, Strategies, and Methods for UFO, Paranormal, and Unknown Biological Investigations. I'll repeat that later. All right. Look her up on Amazon. You'll find the book on there, as well as a children's book called Are Aliens Really Real? She continues to trek around the world to investigate and record strange phenomenon. And in her spare time, really, I don't know, she enjoys hosting Fate Magazine Radio on the Global Radio Alliance, featuring the best stories of the things that are not supposed to exist show. Join me in welcoming Chase Kloetzke.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. I am so sorry for the delay, and I promise I'm going to make it up to you and hopefully not run into the next speaker's time, because it's amazing all the information you're going to hear today. And so I don't want to take one word or 1 second away from anyone. It's a very, very special time for me to be at this conference this year. I'll get asked a lot of questions about what started me, or my interest in UFO investigations. And it started back when I was 17 years old, and I was homesick from school with strep throat. And my stepmother, Mimi, gave me a book. And when I first picked up the book, being 17 years old, I thought, it's a church book. Because the name of it was Chariots of the Gods by Eric von Daniken. I set it on my night table, and after, I don't really remember how long it took, but it was a little bit of time when the boredom overtook my reluctance to pick up this church book. When I opened the book, I couldn't believe what I was reading. The questions were shocking. I didn't even know you could ask questions like that outside of the main, curriculum or the mainstream. It just amazed me. I'm like, who asked these questions? Who thought of this? And yeah, I kind of want to know what he's saying about it in the answers section. It absolutely sparked not only my interest in UFOs, but also not be afraid to get out of the box, look for myself, and absolutely ask the hard questions. I've been a field investigator since 1994, and I can tell you that without a doubt, I understand the responsibility of that title. I've always realized that, and over the years and the decades, the responsibilities haven't gotten any easier. There are a lot of boots on the ground out here, and it's very important. I don't necessarily think that it's always wise or even effective to do investigations on the phone. I believe we need to get our shoes on, get in our car, go out and talk to the witnesses, because when we strive and when our goal is to meet an admissibility or a burden of proof for every single case we're working, the most valuable asset, the most important thing we have is the witness and their testimony. You can find all the metal in the fields, any physical evidence we can find, and all it is a piece of metal without that witness telling you why it was there or what they saw. The witnesses are absolutely the heart and soul of all UFO investigations. There are a lot of demands on us as field investigators, but the realities of UAPs and their occupants, they're historical, they are well documented, and this phenomenon does not discriminate. It's a global reality without a specific audience. It affects governments, militaries, families, properties, science and technologies, environmental activities, and religion. Is it realistic to look at every single case that we accept from witnesses who are trusting us with very valuable information and sensitive information? Is it realistic to expect that we reach a burden of proof or an admissibility? Can we expect a public to weigh the evidence and facts that we present as a community of investigators and researchers, to look at our case studies and look at our evidence? Can we trust them with that level of discernment? I think we can. I think the public is ready. I think they're interested. I think they're motivated to find out more about the realities that you and I all know are going on every day. So why is the topic still not in the mainstream? Mainly, guys, we have challenges. The investigators are doing their jobs, but the challenges are real. The challenge